city sewer.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the June 1st, 2026 Area Plan Commission meeting. We're going to go ahead and call this to order. First item of business will be the reading, correction, and approval of the minutes from the May 4th meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Yeah, I'll second.
A motion is second. All those in favor? Opposed? 7-0. Do we need to table the second item, or is it just vacancy?
It was dismissed in
Okay.
July.
So the third item of business will be the rezone request of Richard Roney and Susan Martin. They would like to rezone property at 8435 North County Road 380 West, Scipio, from residential single family to agricultural. Hello.
I'm Susie, and I got some questions if you have any questions. Trying to make it short on, we went to refinance our house, and because we have, our zone is 2 parcels, but 1 deed, they will not refinance it unless they're both the same zone. Half is ag, half is residential. We have animals, so we would like to make it all ag, the same compliance.
I'll make a motion, we rezone.
I don't know how this lawyer got it.
Sorry.
We have something to say about it.
Okay.
Well, they could have, but if she got something to say, they can, after the motion's made, and then the
Then they
second,
can say.
then there's discussion.
Yeah.
Okay, so what goes on now?
We make the motion and then there's time for discussion about it before we vote.
Right, but we have something to say about this.
They're gonna give you
We
an
will.
opportunity.
You'll get time. We make a motion and then you get time to discuss it before we vote
Okay,
and then we go from there.
okay.
Do you have an aerial, Dan? Is there
No,
an
I
aerial?
don't, just what's on the paper.
What is that?
No, it's all right.
No.
Can you show me on here, are these both your parcels?
Yes, correct. Actually, no, it would be technically from here and this one right here.
Oh, in the back of it?
Yeah, so we are, this line is really weird because technically it doesn't make sense to me because we have the easement with neighbor Nancy. It follows their driveway and then it crosses over their bridge and goes straight back. So technically this line should be kind of like this. But yes, this and this is our property. It's one deed, but this is ag, this is residential. And First Street Finance, they won't let us mix them on the same.
That's what that was about.
But this is 16, we have 16 acres.
Do you have, are there any buildings on the front?
Just our house
Just the
garage.
house.
That is yours? Sometimes these are so far off, they don't even.
Yeah, if you just shift that over to the other side of the driveway, this side of the driveway and this side of the driveway, that's what they're doing.
So this is all on your property too?
Yes. This is our barn, our house, and our barn.
So the property line's really over there
Yes.
somewhere?
We have pigs and then chickens and then turkeys whenever they're first. So we have
Turkeys, peacocks, roosters, chickens.
Is there anything in the back, or is that just woods?
It's woods.
Timber.
So the pigs are here, yeah.
What's one at a time, we'll have a chance.
Yeah. Essentially, David already looked at it and passed it 7.
Okay.
Chad, can you explain what we're looking at?
Yeah, so that dark line, the dark parcel, Hold on,
So,
that north property line is
Technically
not
this way.
drawn right.
Okay.
so
So
the
it's
road front,
Here,
our house, garage,
and then
water,
this right here.
technically the
This
property
is
line is supposed to be
residential,
here.
this is
This is our property
Yep,
as
there you go.
well. So there's, from
Well,
what I called
This
to
is our
talk to
driveway,
your
and the property
secretary
line is
here,
our driveway.
she was saying that there's a county, the reason it's 2 parcels, because it's split up by like a district line. And then for some reason they made this residential and this agricultural. But we're trying to get a loan to put a shop up here. But I can't get a loan because they want to see both
Put a
zones.
shop up here.
But closer, yeah, it would be like right where these trees are right
Right
there.
here, shop.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna go get plans and pay for all that till I can get secured my loan. 40 by 60, just a garage.
Just put your shop.
I got four cars, so we're gonna park all 4 cars in there.
Not a business.
No,
Okay.
no. But yeah, so,
So what's this road right here? This thing?
yeah, that's just the county road there.
Where's that at? That's what I'm
You
trying
know
to.
where the red covered bridge is in Scipio?
Yeah.
You know where the white church is on Highway 3?
Oh, back this way, going, like he's going towards Taggart's,
Yes, out that direction.
out that way.
Yep, we're right in the middle of Highway 3. So.
So you're down here, so that's close to where,
Johnson's, I think it's Johnson's on like
the gas that goes across the street, right?
I'm not sure
What's
his
his last
name.
name?
Steve goes across the street. And so it's gonna be,
Yeah, wait till they get
yeah. But now, where's what's his name down there? He's back there. Where's that trip with?
There's several new houses.
No shop.
Yeah,
Is it down the road from you?
It's as a crow flies, but yeah.
It's up to the.
Usually you can
Directly
go on.
behind our property here is 200 acres that Johnson and Johnson owns.
Surely.
Johnson also owns this property.
What's that?
Taggart's.
No,
Sure.
he's over here.
Oh.
This road, and this road.
No. So you would have to come back this way, go through stop sign. I mean, he's as a crow flies. There's an iron bridge.
I know where it's at.
That iron bridge back over there. That iron bridge is kind of halfway between us and Taggart.
Okay, so if I'm coming here, coming off Highway 7, and I'm coming down, there's that church that's there on Highway 7. You going out this way, you go right to the Taggers, you look out here around this by that covered bridge, here's that covered bridge.
There you go. So, there's our house. Zoom out. Highway 3 church is here.
And you're here.
We're dead. This was, I think, 130 some odd acres that went up for sale a couple of years back.
Yeah, that belongs to the sport.
And then there's actually 80 acres right here for sale currently.
Okay.
All right, so we got a motion
Still.
to approve the rezone.
Chad, I got a question.
Yep.
So we have a motion and not a second, correct?
Correct, so far.
If the motion fails and there's some comments from the public, can we re-vote during this meeting, or do we have to do it next time?
Can we can ask her, but I want to
Yeah,
know
let's
what
just
she
hear
got.
what you guys have
Yeah, I
to
want to hear
say.
what she got to say.
Yeah, no, thank you, I really, really appreciate it. I think I got just enough for everybody here, so, you know what, okay? There you go. Hi, my name is Kayla. My husband, Craig, the request for zoning Roney's per- This was a residential
are close together. Acreage of west side. Share even it's residential. Ours is that we are sitting in a valley. At the top of the valley is Mr. Fazel. Then the land slopes down to our and Ronnie's homes. Then both our backyards are downward sloping. Ideal. The sounds are houses, turkey. The dog walks by, the wind blows these. Our house. They disrupt our sleep. I'm not exaggerating, these birds are going off all day and night, 24/7. It's not just a nuisance, but it's become a disturbance to our property. Also to note are the smells, biting insects, and flies among these birds that they bring. Next is the pig pens. The first pen was built directly across from our daughter's playset, approximately 30 feet from our property line. It held about 5 to 6 pigs. These pigs quickly grew and our property smelled of animal and manure. The constant metal clanking of their feeding apparatus was ear-splitting and agitating. Not to be crude, but we could see the pigs defecate from our daughter's playset. We then put up a cedar privacy fence 3/4 of the way down. This did nothing for the smell or the sounds, but at least we did not have to see the mess. Mr. Roney asked why we put up the fence, and my husband shared with him our disapproval of bringing farm animals to the property. He told him how the smells and sounds were affecting our quality of living. We could no longer even use our back deck. We couldn't use our front porch to eat supper outside because of the smell. What happened next is that they built an even larger pig pen further down the property right where we had ended our fencing. This pen held even more pigs, around 15, and eventually turned into a muddy and manure-filled mess. Last summer, the smell of animals and manure was so pungent that we could not be outside. We also stopped having our family and friends over because we were so embarrassed by the loud animal noises and the smells of the animals, avian waste, and manure. We feel like we are living on a farm that we did not agree to. We extended our fencing. Mr. Roney again asked why. My husband again told him how much it bothered us, and obviously they had no concern for our feelings as they kept up with their farming aspirations so close to our property. In addition to the sounds and smells of the farm animals, we have concerns about the pigs being so close to Bear Creek. This creek overflows and floods anytime there is hard rain. Risking high-volume animal waste contaminating this creek is a hazard for any of the numerous residents whose properties also have creek exposure. Our child used to play in this creek. Our last concern I want to mention is the property value of our home. If we ever decide to sell, our value has greatly decreased. As soon as you get out of your car in our driveway, you are met with peacocks, turkeys, roosters, and chickens all screeching in pandemonium. Then the smell of the animals and manure hits your nostrils. Well, our home is no longer marketable, and we will not obtain our home's value. It makes no sense for every home on this road to be glaringly residential, but then the Roney set up a farm that is directly beside residential property. How do we go about obtaining our lost profits from our home? I want it to be known that this has nothing to do with my husband and I not having respect for agriculture. My husband and I both grew up on our grandparents' farms. This also means that we know the difference between having farmland and having land that is meant for residential living. 3 acres of land that is downward sloping in a valley and right beside another residential home is not for raising livestock, bird breeding, or any other agricultural aspirations. In conclusion, over the last 2 years, the Roneys have implemented bird and pig operations that have directly impacted our quality of living and property value. It has been disrespectful and unfair to us to live with the effects of their farming choices on property that is not categorized as such. Our property was purchased with the understanding that the area was zoned as residential, and with the trust that the county would protect our largest financial investment, our home.
So this was
We
taken,
respectfully ask that, we respectfully ask this commission to reject the rezoning request and keep this parcel in question as residential.
this is just a sound clip from yesterday at 4:30. Peacocks.
Our properties are too close together to be this, for it to be agriculture. Because when you say agriculture, that opens the floodgates to what?
So I have a question,
Yes.
I guess for you guys, or maybe it's you folks. The current property you have the farm on, it's already agriculture?
Part
Yes.
of it, a
Part of
house,
it is.
yes, so it's, that's our problem, is we want to refinance. So even if we wanted to sell or do anything, we can't, the bank won't do nothing because it's one deed, two parcels. So that's why we were here, because we.
Well, no, I understand that, but where you have your animals currently, is it on the agricultural?
No, we
They're
didn't,
non-compliant.
we didn't even know that it was
Okay.
residential zone when we started this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We're
now
both
we're just-
residential and timber.
Okay.
The letter says to bring it up to compliance. We're just worried about our home property value and our quality of living. Our houses are just really close together to bring in pigs and manure and birds. I mean, do you want, we did not agree to having this coop right outside our bedroom like that. It's just not enough land to do that type of thing, to not affect neighbors. And then we have our home property value.
Our neighbors do have chickens.
I'm sorry,
Both
what?
our neighbors do have chickens, by the way.
Right.
But they're not right
Well, I
outside.
was looking, that's what I've been, like, I'm not ignoring you, I'm not playing on my phone, I was looking at the Think Map, or GIS. And like, I mean, you can look at this, like, for miles and miles around you guys, everything is ag. Except for whatever reason, yours, theirs, and two of the other neighbors, but all of the other neighbors,
Because it's in a valley. Like, we are literally on a downward slope.
I mean, like, you can see all those parcels right there are all
Those are
ag.
crops, not livestock.
What?
Those are crops, not livestock.
That's Mr. Fowler, right?
It's just zoned out. Understand that.
I live across the street.
And we all bought it with residential, that being in mind.
Elvis Ham was one of my best friends as well as Don Canoes. I've lived out there for 40 years. This is
Yeah, I'm
about,
just saying it's weird that.
this is about noise and disgusting smells. It lasts 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I'm an animal lover.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name's Dan Fassel.
If you want to come on out to the podium, please.
I didn't know how any ideas of going on until I got this weather. But I've been smelling pig feces,
Come on up to the,
and I've been hearing birds, peacocks, ducks, roosters,
can you come up to the podium, please?
and it just gets worse and worse and worse.
And just state your name.
Yes, it's Dan Fassel, Fassol-D. I'm not here to say anything bad about these folks or these folks. I'm an animal lover, but I cannot put up with this smell anymore. And the birds go off 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 days a week.
I understand 100% where you're coming from. I'm just not, I'm trying to figure out how the zoning is.
I mean, I get it, but we bought it with it being residential, and they were all residential.
And if
So,
they get residential, they're gonna add more animals, so the smell gets worse and the noise gets worse. And
That's what I'm saying.
we live in a valley, the air doesn't go anywhere, but when it does, you taste it. You
Yes.
don't breathe it, you taste it.
yes.
Hey, Chad,
Yep.
so here's my concern after listening to both sides of it. They bought the place residential, then they moved in.
Right.
In a
May I
let me finish. In a residential area. And they're running ag on a residential area. The reason they're here to make it ag, because they can't get a loan, but that's that's not their fault. Because they bought that place residential. It doesn't matter if all the farm ground around you are agricultural or not. That's residential. Theirs is residential, but they're running a farm on residential land. So that should be the question first, before we go any further. Is they're in violation of running animals on a residential property. The chickens, you can't do that. Chickens are allowed in the city. But the rest of that stuff is not right. So that's all I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I was only asking why they are residential, because,
Well,
I mean, they are, I
but they
can't
were.
change that.
And now,
It's not tillable, it's.
This Bear Creek runs right at the bottom.
I'm just saying, there's like 4 that are
I
residential,
think
and there's about 80 that are
on both lots.
ag.
No, noise, come here, and they heard chicken sandwich at that school.
That's all I'm saying. Your road, there's like 4 of you. You 3, I don't know what yours is. I don't know. I didn't
Mine's
look yours up.
residential.
But there's like 4 right there that are, and then that whole road, there's like 80 parcels, and they're all.
Well, the next door house was my brother.
I'm just saying, that's
His
what I'm saying.
residential.
that's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think I heard his residential.
No, they're not. I just looked.
Can I ask a question? The animals are on a residential property right now.
Correct.
There's a problem.
Yeah, and
2 years, 2 years.
could you rezone, like you need it all, your bank needs it all one.
Yes.
Like you could rezone the bank to residential.
Did the woods?
I feel sorry for these guys. I'm not here,
There's
I'm
no
not here
access
to
back
be a
there.
bad neighbor.
If I zone it residential, say I wanted to plot it off and sell it to build, I mean, sure, you can build back there, but there's no access. There's 200 acres back there that's obviously not residential either, and it's the exact woods that we have.
Because yeah, right or wrong, what they're saying is true, like it is residential. You're, for whatever reason, you guys are
We know,
zoned.
we're trying to get in compliance.
Yeah.
And do more.
No, we want to build a garage for vehicles, and that's what I need to get banks on.
Okay, thank you, everybody, for
I
coming.
feel sorry for them guys. They're in a pickle.
Yeah, one more thing, don't mind. So they've had upwards of 15 pigs at one time. And when I called down about this letter about not being in compliance, I asked Marie Shepherd. So they're not in compliance right now. They're on residential. If it doesn't pass, they have to get rid of all the animals.
Well, Brad, that's another question. Like, you can't rezone a property that's not in compliance, can you?
There's nothing in the ordinance that says you can or can't. We've dealt with this over the course of the years, many years, and I've seen some rezoned that are not in compliance, and then I've seen some that weren't. So every case is different, Chad. But it doesn't say that, you know.
So what we would do, the county, you guys are a recommendation to the county commissioners. The county commissioners will hear this at their next meeting, and they'll approve or deny the rezone. If they deny it, then it becomes a complaint that they have farm animals on a residential property.
And we'd have to
And
address
then we
that,
address it that
because
way.
that's not in front of you tonight. I mean, you've heard it,
I know.
but it's not.
Well, so then we could also say, well, let's just pass it on to the commissioner, let them make the decision.
So if you, no, but if you don't, don't.
You can.
And it's invited, do it for complaint.
Well, if the commissioners,
I guess.
Just remember, Dave.
So is anybody,
Hold on.
It takes 5 votes, one way or the other, to pass it along. Because this commission has 9 people, and it takes 5 votes either to deny it or to approve it.
Or you can table it.
it comes back here.
Well, but if you table it, then you can address.
It comes here till we vote on it.
Yeah.
I get that, but if you table it, then you could address the animals on residential property.
You could table it, you always have that option.
But let me understand it, you have 2 parcels.
Yeah,
One parcel is
that's the issue.
agriculture, so if they moved their animals on the agriculture part, they'd be within compliance.
And then we have rezone.
See, that's- They could do that, and you can't do anything about it.
But we,
It's uphill.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, pigs go up on hills too.
Yeah. I mean, we can put them on the other side of the creek, but then we would have to come back because we still can't get a loan thing.
I mean, I can move every animal to the agricultural zone, but I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work and whatever, but I mean, I can literally move them 60 yards across the creek and onto the ag portion, and I'm in compliance. The pigs that I currently have for 6, they're due to go to the butcher in the next month. So, I mean, I guess I can go butcher them early, is what it is, but, I mean.
Should have been on there to begin with though, and it's our property value.
Okay, so we got a motion to approve the rezone that did not get a second. Does anybody want to make a different motion?
So you guys are willing to move the stuff to your agricultural piece of property
I
without
have
any?
the turkeys, the intent was a male turkey and a couple females hatch the eggs, and I'm butchering the turkeys.
Yeah, but are you willing, I mean, the question is, are you willing to move them to the
I'll
agricultural
probably
side?
just butcher everything because I don't want to build a, I mean,
So
I can keep
no
the
or
chickens.
yes, I'm
Yeah,
confused.
we will take care of the animals, but we'll still be here for.
Right, I understand.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think-
understand.
What's that got to do
I
with
mean,
anything?
correct me if I'm wrong, but if they have all their animals on the agricultural side, I don't think we have any thing to
But we
complain
will-
about.
But we
You're
will,
moving the
if we
timber to
rezone
agriculture,
it
there's no
as
agriculture.
agricultural,
It's
they
for,
move
yeah,
right
it's
back.
only for the 3 acres up front.
So,
You
so
have nothing to
it's,
say about
It's for
that?
the 3 acres up front, that's it.
right, what part of that is currently
Okay,
agriculture?
wait, let's don't carry on.
The conversation's done out here unless somebody else wants to come
Yeah.
to the podium. The board's up for discussion now, okay?
Okay.
I think the easiest way around it is to rezone the back part residential.
But that's not what we're here for.
Right.
I can't do faith, there's no way I could.
Does anybody want to make a different motion?
I'll make a motion that would deny the rezone.
Anybody want to second that?
I'll second that.
So we got a motion and a second to deny the rezone. Is there any other discussion?
Yeah, I have a question. Didn't we used to, don't know if we do now or not, but haven't we like rezoned like a parcel where the house was like residential, where the rest might be agriculture?
They won't get the loan, though. They won't.
Yeah.
Well,
This-
I know, but my question is it just that particular bank, or, I mean, you know, because have we done that before?
We have done parts of a thing rezoned.
Yeah, of course you have.
I mean, is it,
But that's not our.
well, I know it's not going to help them.
It was the 2023's timeframe, the bank, this from the bank, they started in Wells Fargo, so that, we didn't get an exact date, we were trying to find an email, they were supposed to get back with us when this changed, because I wanted to research it, but they said in like 2023, with everything going remote and everything, they want everything laid out flat, pretty much, so they changed rules on getting, we were asking about cost, because there's 80 acres right next to it, so that's already a cattle farm. So we were going to sell our house and buy it, and they said, well, you can't do nothing with your house until you rezone it.
You literally have to break it into 2 true parcels.
And then pay for an easement, because it's.
Then I'd have to build a bridge to the back half and it would be landlocked. So I can't sell it and I can't get a loan on it. I am where I am.
I don't think this board's trying to keep you from refinancing. I just think we have to deal with the issue since there's a complaint. That,
I mean,
we're not trying to do that.
there's cows 2 lots over, there's horses right
Right
up
across
the
the
road.
street,
There,
right
like you
here.
said, there's 80 acres.
But they're agricultural, right?
Yeah,
I mean, and that's just what we want to be. I mean, the cabin right on the opposite side of returns, they have chickens and have horses. I don't.
But I agree with Travis, we definitely ain't trying to hurt you guys either, but you gotta understand where they're standing. It's
I
their
get it.
residential.
it's the same thing as having a neighbor that mows that didn't want it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. All those in favor of denying the rezone?
How's it feel?
Yeah.
We got five.
That's.
No, well, your motion passed.
The
I mean,
motion
we're talking about
passes
rezoning
and
thing.
just,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Oh, sorry.
No, the rezoning fails, yeah. So it still goes to the commissioners. They're the final say. We're just a recommendation board.
So that hearing will be on June 11, in this room at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Thanks for coming in.
oh, here you go. So it is over here. Yeah. How does essential pass a seven?
Okay, the fourth item of business will be the rezone request of Walter Grills. He is parceling off the house and garage located at 2400 North Highway 7, North Vernon, and leaving it agricultural. And rezoning the remainder of the property commercial plan business.
So basically, I have a house there currently, and my son is living there, and I like to keep that house, the garages with it zoned residential. And the rest of the property, I'd like to get it rezoned commercial.
You know what we're talking about?
I'm sorry, Chad.
You guys know where this is?
Nope.
It is just north on Highway 7, just past the Goodwill store. There's the Goodwill, and then there's,
Oh, it's right past that barber shop, the new barber shop.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the barber shop,
Yeah, yeah.
that's that property. And then there's an easement that goes through the property for Mr. Miller.
and then the next is his commercial subdivision. Where
So it's kind of between Area 1 and the barber shop.
Okay. Now I see it.
So they'll see a house there with garage and
Any questions?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Now, so this here is gonna be actually separated off, right?
gonna have it resurveyed.
Yeah,
If
that's right.
approved- If approved, it'll be resurveyed.
Okay.
Any comments from the audience?
I'll second.
So, Dave and Travis?
Yep.
Any other discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? And I'm abstaining. 6-1. Thanks for coming in.
Your meeting, did they, yes, Monday.
And that's the city of North Vernon, right?
Yeah.
Good to see. Oh, boy. The fifth item of business will be the rezone request of JM Property Group, NC LLC, represented by Sarah Ford of Wallach Development LLC. They would like to rezone parcel number 40-09-33-200-017 located at Brookside Drive from agricultural to residential multifamily for a proposed 44-unit multifamily housing development.
Some try, said the right thing.
Hello, Sarah?
My name is Sarah Ford, and I'm Vice President of Development for Wall
Oh, you got a different
I
one.
represent the owner and developer, and yes, we're requesting a rezoning to allow for 44 units of multifamily. We are only requesting that the 4 acres that we would be subdividing for our project be rezoned, so the remaining parcel would remain as is. And our housing development would serve families. It would consist of 2 and 3 bedrooms. We are still very early on in the development process. We still have to obtain our financing, close on that financing, and begin construction. So that would not occur until likely summer of next year. So we still are very preliminary, but we do need the rezoning approval in order to be able to apply for our financing. So I'm happy to answer any questions.
I got a few questions. I own a property, actually, I'll just one here. I'm Mickey Hines. I own a property right beside this where they're getting ready to develop it. I'm fine with doing whatever you want with your property, but, I mean, I don't want Section 8 housing, and I'm sure Auburn Trace does not either. And I'm sure all the residents around there does not either. So, I mean, I hope we have a plan, like maybe like an HOA or something to prevent stuff like that happening and keep it like city compliant. So, I mean, that's really all I got. I don't really care what you do with your property. I just want to make sure, like, I don't want to hurt the value of the people in building houses for over there.
So is this will this be single-family housing or apartments?
So this will be apartments, 2 and 3 bedroom units. But to your concern, I definitely hear where you're coming from on that. I just want to clarify, this won't be Section 8 housing. So the people who are living here will be fully responsible for paying their rents. Rents range anywhere from $850 to $1,400 per unit, just kind of depending on what unit type and AMI. But I just always like to clarify that because that is kind of 2 different housing types, right? And this will be totally unsubsidized and people will be fully responsible for the rents. And I definitely hear you on the property values too. We are the long-term owner-operator of our apartments. We're also the GC. So we really strive to build a very high-quality product. Construction costs for this development are upwards of $10 million. And so we really try and build the best quality product because we are owning it and managing it long-term. We'll have on-site community management and maintenance. We'll have interior and exterior security cameras. And so we really try and just build a product that is a good neighbor. So.
One thing you need to be aware of, this is a major stormwater issue in this piece of property. The street next to it that you're tying on to, it's had 2 foot of water. That whole street's been underwater. So we need to make sure that we really look at that, and I'm sure your designer will take that into account.
When it goes to the city, they'll say if it gets approved or whatever, they'll already went through all this a couple of years ago. We're redeveloping that over there. And they'll talk about like the guy, like Russell, Jennings from the city, water, he'll say all that stuff about the water drainage and stuff. Because it is like a swamp over there, like it ain't got good drainage. So.
Can I say something?
Sure. What's your name?
Well, some of you people know me, I'm Michael Jennings. And I want to know, you're going from agricultural to residential multifamily. Why is it a multifamily? Why don't you just run like what we got over now? It's right there on the corner of my property. And you got Westbrook going in there, and you got Brickwater Drive. Now what I want to know, which way you guys are coming in and out, like where they're coming in and out. And that's the thing, like you said, it's nothing but a swamp back there. That whole field, even where I'm at.
Yeah, that whole area was It was probably wetland before they started.
Well, that was 25, 30 years ago when they,
Mm-hmm.
whoever was on the council then, if they had one, they planned it out, I mean.
So do you have any preliminary plans to answer his questions at all, like which roads you will be using to come into the development?
Yeah, so we have, there was a site plan submitted with
But
the.
I don't want them coming in my road, I don't want them, there's kids there.
You can sit here, sir. Thank you. I appreciate your
She
comments.
can show.
Yeah, and I have the site plan, sir, if you wanna see.
See it?
Yeah, I have a few if you wanna. And these, like I said, they're very preliminary, so we're definitely happy to modify as we get additional feedback. Right now, we are proposing entering and extending Henry Street. When I was here for the area services or essential services meeting, there was talk about potentially a second entrance, which we definitely can look into that further.
So
But
you've got one road, here's the road on Henry Street coming in there. Now Westbrook, there's my road, there's Brookwater. Whatever, Brookside. Whatever, I mean, which way you going in and out, you know?
Henry Street is what we're proposing.
You're
right
coming
now.
in.
Correct. Yeah, and out.
And out.
Yes, that's
Well,
correct.
that ain't bad. How far off my, right here's my cross, here's my house. There's the property line. Just drawing, have any setbacks.
Yeah, so we're basically right aligned with kind of that nursing facility right there.
Right.
So we will not extend like West Henry Street and that proposed street extension, we will not extend any
Okay,
further.
there won't be anything up around here. Now, who's gonna maintain the ground? I mean, I've tried for years to get somebody to mow that field off.
Yeah. So the 4 acres that we would be subdividing for our property, we would fully maintain that.
Right.
The remaining parcel will stay with the current owner, so I can't speak to his plans for that, but we will maintain.
Are you talking about the parcels south? Is that the other parcels you're talking about? Like you said that you're just asking for the 4 acres and you're not doing the other parcel.
Just what's outlined in the site plan is the acreage.
What other parcels are you talking about? To the south and the woods that you're not doing anything with right now?
Correct, we're not doing anything with that parcel, that's correct.
But you're gonna leave this fence line in here, road up.
We are not currently
You're
proposing.
not gonna
a
touch
fence.
it all that.
Correct, yes, that's correct.
Good. But that's what I wanna know. I mean, my concern is them 2 streets and all these kids that are little, they've been playing out there for, they've got 5, 6 now. And I just wanted to know if anybody's coming in my street or my neighbor's over there. So it's all coming in here.
That's correct, yep.
Okay. Well, I'm good with it.
I have a 2-year-old too.
You don't have it?
Yes, you can.
If you're putting 44 in there.
As long as you put good drainage in, I'm all right with it.
What do you
I
think?
just don't want to count on our side over there, so.
You all right with it, Becky?
What's your name?
Name?
Sir, what's your name?
My name's David Eater. I live at 2170 West Owen Avenue. If you know where the Duke Energy substation is on one end, I live right across the road from it. I live diagonally, tangent, adjacent to this property. So the backside of my property butts up to the bottom corner of this property.
Okay.
I'm against rezoning this, because right now, the way it is zoned agricultural, it helps protect me and my property. I have a pond on the back of this property that I want to make you all aware of. And it's been a good pond, a small pond, for a long time. But this property, it's been a great property. I'm 70, I've lived there almost my entire life. This has been a great pond, but it is large enough that if a child falls into it, it'll be over. So what I'll present to you is, I have a sketch here. This is the parcel that you're going to rezone. My pond is right here. You can kind of see it right there. I am concerned that if a barrier is not put up in this area to prevent someone from trespassing, because I have woods, people do come across there they do come across there to fish. If I'm there, I try to go back and ask them to leave.
Where's your pond?
I'm looking at it upside down.
Oh, you're way down there.
Yeah, my house is way down here.
Okay.
The Duke Energy substation is kind of over here.
Okay.
But
It's right there.
you see, if there's not a good barrier here, and really, if somebody goes down here, the fence down here is neighboring. So I'm telling you, it's easy access. My concern was immediately when I saw it just come up for rezoning. A child gets in there and falls in, and I'm not there. I mean, this could be bad. You know, I mean, I pretty much like for things when they're zoned agricultural, stay agricultural. I do understand that development, you're gonna take it from agricultural and put it into residential. But if you do, in this case, be aware, there's not proper prevention for somebody to trespass onto my property, it could have bad implications. And I would just like to make you aware of that.
I just think, this is just an off the wall comment, but it's like weird to me that this, like those people before, they're way out in the country and they're zoned residential. This one's right in the middle of town. Those people could move to this and put their pigs and all that as zoned agriculture right in the middle of all this. It's just a weird comment for me.
You can understand my concern here with this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I totally understand.
Oh, I see it. It's here.
It's just weird. It's zoned agriculture.
Yeah, that's the body of water,
So he's over here, he's probably 100 yards away.
Yeah, it's within, I'd say, depending on how they.
How they lay it out. Sure, you're probably 100 yards away from that.
Well, I'm probably 200.
Okay.
Yeah, voice.
It's over here.
It's sitting there.
No, it's at.
But I can't believe it's agriculture.
Yeah, okay.
But you can see why I have concern over this. And I just, nothing else was make you aware of this.
Right.
I don't know if there's.
Well, it's going, if we pass it, that's going to do a bunch of different states and before.
If you look at it, almost 80 units being built in town. I would agree with that. That's what I was told.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
I just wanted to say, we are still early in the design process, so if there are concerns for safety, we definitely understand that, and we're happy to add additional fencing or additional security measures, things like that. I wasn't aware that pond was there, so now that we know, we're happy to modify our site plan accordingly if that is a condition, so just wanted to say that as well. Thank you.
Thanks. Anybody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Oh, you got it.
I'm done.
Our property is a direct line across from this as well, and we experience all of the drainage issues that are there on our property now. We actually have this property that we live on prior to Brookside or any of that being developed, and we went in when that was developed with arguments about it being on wetlands and the concerns that we had at that time, long before any housing was ever built there. And we've been fighting that ever since housing has been built there. We also have had livestock, horses, and things on our property, which may happen again. We are agriculture. We are not in the city limits. We are in the county. We have been spray pond on our property as well. We are very against this type of housing just for the fact of, like they said, I know the kids that play outside and have a nice cul-de-sac to play in. A lot of that stuff that's happening with a lot of housing with apartments and such is not something that I want to welcome. We fought when we got the housing that's next to us now with Brookside and such. It was agriculture when we bought that piece of property. We bought everything we can buy around us so that we have approximately, with our daughter included there, 17 acres. So we didn't have to worry about people building. But this is a concern of more and more and more housing that close to us when we're already experiencing drainage issues and things like that.
I don't say, I don't know if Father Tracy deserves something like that.
Right. That's our senior community lives in this area, the nursing home and the apartments for the senior housing, plus auto trace, and put that type of traffic on them really saddens me, because that's a very sacred place, in my opinion, when our elderly population has a nice, quiet area. I really worry about the traffic.
Guys, can you guys not talk back there? Guys. Hey, can you not talk or talk out the hallway?
Larry Greyhouse started developing that years ago. He was the original developer. He was gonna maintain that woods line in between us and the housing company. I think that needs to stay. That woods line needs to stay as a barrier.
A dense green barrier is what we were promised at that time.
And it's grown up now. I don't hardly see it other than
Yeah,
having
we
a
don't
place
hardly
in the
see it.
leaves. So it's done its job. I really think that needs to stay regardless of what you decide. And the water issue. There is a water issue. You know, all that. There's a water issue. So that's something that's gonna have to be considered when it develops.
That we purchased the house in front of us. It was quite an eyesore for many years. And cleaned that up and made that part of our property. So, you know, I want our property to have the same, we had a concern about property values. I think that affects our property value too when we have something like this.
Kids, and I'm much more worried about kids. I mean,
I would think they'd put in a retaining pond, you know, up in Indianapolis, and then we call it South Wellfield, which is full
Well, they
of.
would have.
Yeah, they would put a retaining pond in.
That's all gonna be designed.
Yeah, I'm sure the engineer,
Yeah.
will design, and they will design, but like I said, that's just some terms that we had. So,
All right, thanks. Anybody want to make a motion?
I made a motion to approve it. The motion had already been made, I'm waiting for a second.
You've already made a motion to approve it?
Yes. Because it's gonna go through a lot more hands, and the water issues and all that stuff,
Right.
I guarantee is gonna be addressed.
I'll second the motion.
Any other discussion? All those in favor of a rezoning from agricultural to residential multifamily? Raise your hand again. 4? Opposed? So it's 4-3, so just go to the
Motion
city.
fails, it's tabled until next month.
Yeah, just go to the city.
No. You have to make a final recommendation.
All right, so it comes back next month.
I just wanted, if I may speak on it, just with our funding application, I think that if it does get tabled, I think it will likely not be able to move forward depending on the date of that. So I just wanted to bring that up. I don't know if that changes anything, but I just wanted to.
The next meeting won't be until July 6th,
And then we would have a subsequent meeting.
and then you're gonna have the city council back.
Okay. So yes, I think if it gets tabled, then we may not be able to move forward, just due to the timing, so.
Yeah, then you won't have city council until, I don't know, Pat, is there,
It's a
I'm
second,
not showing it till,
if you do, second of the month.
the 13th, I'm not showing it on there.
Yeah, I'll have to double check my schedule, but it should be on the 13th.
Remember that?
We have two a month.
And I guess I just say that to say, if the procedure is that any vote will at least advance us to a final vote at the council. I don't know if that's possible, but again, I just wanted to bring that up.
They're putting them right here.
What's this? I mean, a lot of the concerns that they have will be addressed when they do the design, so everybody, I mean, even my comment about the stormwater, it'll be addressed when the design's put together, so. And they may not even be able to build 44 units, they may have to reduce down once they get their design done.
If you remember, didn't we just pass this law, this here got separated out to put housing in?
That's Mickey's.
That's Mickey's.
Yeah.
Mickey bought that, so Mickey's building houses there.
That was single family.
Yeah, single family.
Big difference.
There's
Yeah.
duplex on anyway, yeah. These are multi-family right here. These here are.
All right, thanks everybody for coming in.
Next meeting.
July the 6th. July the 6th.
July first.
No,
No,
July
I'm going
6th.
I'm on vacation that month, so that's good.
There are 9 members, instead of 7 per year. So if they have 9, you have more of a chance of something to violate. One way or the other. 5 votes takes a majority of the commission members, not members present, to pass it.
I think Pat and I are going next week
Yeah,
too.
we're going vacation.
She may not care if I show up again since I voted.
Yeah. After you lost my vote, I voted for it.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Marie, would I be able to just contact you about next steps then?
Yeah, just call me.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Or would we be allowed to have a special meeting if it needed to be pushed forward on that one issue?
Could,
I mean,
you could.
with the other members.
What was his question? I missed it.
Well, I told the girl here that we had 9 members on the board. There might be 9 members here in July, but then Chad and Pat said they're not going to be here.
Oh.
So we're going to have 7 again. And Pat then asked about having a special meeting. I said, you can, if you are inclined to schedule it.
I'm just kind of confused with that. Because I see what they're doing. And there's a line of 7 houses just got approved from that
Yeah.
guy sitting over there. And then there's duplexes. And you're telling these people here they can't have duplexes. I'm confused with that.
They're doing.
And they're willing to get rid of the water. And it's, and the distance from that property to that pond is 200 or 300 yards away. And probably another 200 or 300 yards from the other guy's agricultural property. That's to me. And then you said that even though it fell here, it don't go to the city. Well, the city
Well,
would make the final decision.
But there is no resolution of it here.
Yeah.
If the vote would have been 5-2 tonight to deny the request, then it would pass on to the city.
When it failed 4-3, what if we would have said, well, let's just make a motion to no vote?
We can no vote, and it would go to the city.
Yeah.
Same as the commission.
I mean, it'd help her.
But we're just a recommending board. We talked about it.
I don't know if I've ever seen a no vote.
Look at that.
You know, I mean,
Especially after we already voted.
well, the no vote results, in my opinion, again, like tabling. You know,
Hey, look at that, Mike. Let us know next month.
Okay.
All right, the 6th item of business will be the rezone request of Jim Beely of KJB Properties LLC. He would like to rezone 149 Fifth Street from commercial historic downtown to residential multifamily. Is Jim here?
He's not going to be here. This was a court order. He has tenants on the bottom floor. In historic downtown, you can't have tenants on the bottom floor, so he was required to have a rezone to bring it into compliance.
Is that yellow? Is that yellow area?
Over across from the old Right Auto Parts.
Did he ever, have you been in there?
Not in there, it's outside.
Cause wasn't he supposed to, like, he was supposed to come in with some plans and stuff, wasn't he? Cause it was unlivable, wasn't it?
We've never been inside.
All I ever made him do was fix that little balcony above
Anybody want to make a motion on that?
So when he was here before, we just dealt with the balcony, that was all? So he was here before this board.
Well, there's been litigation filed. I have a conflict of interest. So Kayla Zimmerman has done this case, and apparently there's a court order for him to seek rezoning.
To seek a
Is
reason.
that right, Marie?
Yeah, he had a choice, either the tenants at the ground level move out and only have the upper floor as their living space, which is do the ordinance, or rezone, and he chose to do the rezone.
Do we know how long those tenants have been, I mean, not those particular tenants, but how long that building has had tenants in the bottom?
Is there anybody here for this one?
I mean, has it been years or something recent? I thought it had been years and years.
It came about when the lady across the street with that house, so this is how it all came about. But I don't know that it's always been tenants on the bottom floor.
No, I think, what, a police matter a couple years ago, and he was upstairs, so.
Yeah.
Cause the downstairs was like this, people coming in and staying for a little bit and leaving, but it wasn't like a finished residence.
I think he's finished it to make it an apartment.
So is there any precedent or any other thing in that historic district that they're living downstairs? Any other
We
buildings?
had that one that we,
That was a house.
That was a house across.
Eric Pettit or somebody had.
Oh, yeah.
People on the first floor.
Eric Pettit.
Eric Pettit.
But
I think
they moved out, right?
Ceiling
Yeah.
had fallen in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we allowed that one though.
Did he just not think it was important to show up and argue his case, or did he say why he wasn't here?
He's got a stake, he said. If you do pass it, I would recommend that if someone moves out, it reverts back, because I don't think we want to lose that historic downtown zoning that we have. I understand why we did the lady across the street, because that technically was a little house. And this is a building that, by our ordinance, is required to have storefront on the bottom, and
Yeah, he
he
converted this.
converted it on his own without a
I
permit.
hate to change it.
So,
So there's people living there right now downstairs, we think?
yes. My recommendation is deny it.
That's what I hate to see it change just for,
Is that motion back?
yeah, I'll make a motion
I'll
to
second.
deny it.
Tiger seconded.
Yep.
Any other discussion?
I mean, it's hard to pass it when somebody's not here to argue their case.
He was court ordered to be here.
All those in favor of denying it? Opposed? 7-0. Seventh item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 2056 located at 4805 West County Road 4 South, North Vernon, owned by Carl Ball Jr. Carl?
Hey guys, Kyle Hall, Carl Barnett, we both maintain and take care of the property. We're here tonight, we both got, letters saying we're in compliance, I guess, we're trying to figure out what we're not in compliance with now that we see. Now we're trying to also figure out unnecessary debris, vehicles, does anybody have any pictures?
Kyle, let's address your property, your complaint, and then we'll address your dad's, okay?
I'm speaking for him as well.
Well, he's here, so let's deal with yours.
No, yours is the next one.
Yours is the next one.
This is yours.
No.
Carl's next. Carl's right now.
Carl Ball is this one.
I've been out there since 1969. I've been clean on the place. This place is clean.
Are there any,
My wife even said, Matt, get our place cleaned up, the ball place is really good, so I just don't know what the debris is, you know?
are there inoperable unlicensed vehicles?
Yeah, that vehicle's been out there since, over 40 years. It's a 69 Chevy Caprice. It's been out there for 40 years. No one's complained about it. It's out in the woods. There's nothing on the roadway whatsoever.
That's one of, that, like, that's against our ordinance though, and then somebody living in a non-residential.
I don't live there. I live in Shelbyville with my wife and her parents. We take care of their house and their place there. I come down there. There's someone there all the time though, probably. If not, then Aaron comes down, feeds the dog. The dog's there, takes care of things. But yes, there's grass to be mowed and stuff like that. And I'm going to build this year. No, I'm sorry, I don't need to get defensive, but I didn't know what the problem was about junk and all that stuff.
Well, that's it. The vehicle is one of them. I don't know. I haven't seen the property.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Barb,
Oh.
your address on the property card is
4805.
So, but you're telling me you live in Shelbyville, so.
Yes.
Which is it?
We live in Shelbyville, but I come down here to stay, you know.
What's your Shelbyville address?
Huh?
You got your Shelbyville address?
It's at Race Crossing. I can give it to you, but.
Well, that's
you
what
know,
I'm asking for the Shelbyville address in case
No,
you have to
now,
send
I
you something.
get my mail delivered down here. One of us will pick it up, whoever's out there.
Well, what's your Shelbyville address?
I can't tell you that. It's
Why
with
can't
their
you?
parents. I don't get my mail put up there. That's what I'm saying. It's Race Crossing.
So,
It's one of them postal.
we won't go on your property, and obviously we can't see it from the road, but we received a complaint. I've dealt with you before, okay?
Not me, you know.
You and your dad.
There you go, but that's been cleaned up and you can ask any of my neighbors that.
But you were turned in, and CPS even said you both live there.
Never.
So,
And I don't know about CPS either. That's none of my doings there.
well,
And I don't care, you know, they lie about a lot of things there. But you can't live it, you know, I don't live there. I'm living in a place cleaned up and it's been cleaned. The grass is mowed. And I'm getting a barn put out there by the end of the year.
will you allow us permission on your property with law enforcement?
What?
Will you allow us permission on your property?
He is out there today.
I'm asking you a question.
For what?
To inspect your property?
No.
Okay.
Because I got a dog. And he does bite.
Yes, we are aware of that.
Probably not something that's gonna be resolved here. Probably needs to go on past us.
So where's the trash coming from? That's, who's complaining?
It's just,
I
I just told you the complaint. It's CPS.
CPS.
And I can give you a copy of the complaint forms.
No, I believe, I'm sorry, I was gonna say, because the neighbors don't complain. They love it, what I've done to that place out there. They love it.
The man,
Matt, and all the Brandon, Larry Brandon, all the neighbors love it, because what I've done.
the main complaint is you living in, one's living in a camper and one's living in a shed.
No, we stay out there a lot. We keep the place clean. I got farm equipment out there and all this. We got river dozers. We did dozing. We've done a lot out there. But I got her parents that I can get you the address. I can call the wife up right now. Get you the address. Because that's where she's at right now. She had to give an MRI to the hospital the other day. Might get cancer back in her head. So she stays up there with her parents and stuff. And I come back and forth. She comes down here sometimes too and get away. Okay? Like I said, I've been out there for a long time. It's cleaned up quite a bit. Now, the very last car out there on that property cannot be seen. So, you know, pump house there, couldn't get it done, had to have a knee replacement, having shoulders done. So, you know, there's not much I can do to keep it up.
Anybody want to make a motion?
So if we don't have pictures, what are our options?
He won't let us on the property.
Yeah,
They have a dog.
right.
Like his son, we can't do a final inspection on his shed because of the dog, and they didn't meet us out there. So, I mean, that's on Kyle, not Carl, but
So what do we need to do?
the only way we're gonna be able to do anything is through court.
Well,
Through court?
can I interrupt for a minute? Because I guess, I know the neighbor kept complaining because the McDonald's bought the place next to us, okay? All right? And that's where the car is down in the woods there. And there's some other stuff there. I got a leaf catcher there. I got rid of the finishing mower. Because, you know, I wasn't going to just junk anything like that.
So
why
can't he inspect the shed?
Huh?
Why
No,
can't-
the shed's mine, this is a whole.
Okay.
other-
Yeah, this
I'm
ain't
asking if
yeah.
you want to bring these matters
So we need-
together, we do
Yeah.
share properties.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Shit, I mean,
It's the same parcel, they just have two addresses.
I don't have an
No.
address, actually. It's two separate parcels.
it's too
Without-
different.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a different parcel. I got the address there. It's always been there. No, he's got his own land right there.
Yeah, you're right. You're using the same
And
address.
then, yeah, and then the stuff is kind of on my land there. But like I said, Jerry even knows that car. Everybody knew that car. It was my very first car my dad bought me. It's been out there for 40 years though. It's sitting there. You know, we cleaned up a lot out there. It was burnt down mobile home and everything. Had to buy out people, all the siblings, so. And the neighbors would not complain about the way my place looks.
So what do we do without pictures or not letting on his property?
Either dismiss it or go to court. That's the options.
We've had some cases where we have filed and have asked for the right to go inspect property, and the judge would normally grant it.
That's my motion.
Or just had someone be there with the dog. But like I said, police officers come out today because I knew he's going to get some, so.
Got a motion to court.
Okay, so I'll talk to you.
Anybody want to second it?
I'll second.
Any other discussion? All those in favor of sending this item to court? Opposed? It's 5-2. That would be like probably 3 months before you get anything to go to court. So like if you do move the car and anything that you think's,
You can't even see from the road, it's out in the woods.
I understand it's still against our ordinance, so.
And I'll try to see if I get the ferry to come down there and move the car. Like I said, it's been on there since for 40 years, and we've moved a lot of stuff out there. The neighbors can pack that all up.
You can get it licensed and
Yeah, I was about to say,
then.
that's no problem.
You look at it, just get
That's all you
that.
need is to get it licensed and it'll be fine.
All right, well, thanks for coming in.
So it's just mainly that car then, huh?
What we don't know, we can't see.
You won't let anybody on the property
Oh, yeah,
to see,
so,
so.
like I said, we can do that. I mean, I was asking him if one of us could be down with the dog. We can do that.
Well, we've tried to set this up for several months, and we go.
for the house, and that's not mine.
Okay, well.
That's usually the only option that we have when people say they won't let us on their property.
Yeah, I think that's
Gotta
true,
go to
because
court.
I cannot have someone just showing up, like that, because if I'm not there, he's not there, even if we're there, the dog's always outside, and he does bite.
I mean, that's why we made the motion.
Yeah,
Because we
That's-
we can't deal with it.
I just came here,
Yeah.
last time I was here on something else, okay, about the,
Okay,
foods. Yeah,
let's
that was
move on to
something
the
else.
eighth
Yeah, I
item.
didn't hear. Thank you.
It's a show cause hearing on case number 2057 located at 4805 400 South Montferno for Kyle.
I'm back, guys. So, in violation of what? Allegations saying I lived there by DCS? Because I've read the report, it's allegations. And I also read the report from Health Department saying what my house looks like inside. I know it's a shed, it's just a common thing to say house, but, I do go there on the weekends when I'm around in town. My current address, where I actually reside, is 404 Parkland Avenue in Seymour, Indiana. I can show you electric bills from 2024 to current today. And as far as the DCS thing goes, that's, like they explained to me, I don't have custody of my kids, so no, they don't live out there. Now, we go out there and visit, we have plenty of woods, we have four-wheelers, we shoot our guns, we do lots and lots of outdoor activities, fishing, hunting. Now, come fall and winter, yeah, I will spend a lot of time out there, because I'll take a month off from work. It's deer season. Absolutely. But it shouldn't be no different than, me sleeping in the back of my truck to visit my own property or sleeping in a tent in the driveway.
So did you just build the shed or something?
No,
What was the inspection for?
I had electric put in. I think you came out and approved the electric and everything else.
We placed a shed there, and we need to do the final. We set it up on February the 3rd. Danny goes out there, nobody's there except that dog. And then we tried to go back, and we can't.
Well,
get
I
back.
also came down and I talked to you, what was it, a month prior to maybe before that. I want to move the trailer that I have in Seymour. It's only a couple years old, okay? I want to move it out there to the property. So I went and talked to Kenny Pearson. I need a physical address to get soil sample and septic permits. It already has a culvert, it has a driveway. I'm just awaiting an address, a physical, actual address, so I can start that process and procedure.
So was the inspection approved, or was nobody there to approve it?
Well, this is still a matter about the shed. It's a 16 by 40 shed. What's the inspection include of?
It was a final to see what was done inside, like it was hoped.
I know it has a little invasion of privacy too, though.
That's
It's
what
a
you-
final inspection.
I don't know how that much has changed either.
But that's
so.
what you agreed to when you pulled the permit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we have to inspect the electric.
Everything, well, I did that, but I gotta do a final inspection too. I do it every day, dozens of hours.
Right. So where do we go from here? That's all you guys want to do? Look inside a shed? Really?
Well, I mentioned to you many times that you can't live in there. It looked like there was something being set up for a kind of a dwelling, and you just said no, I'm not. So I mentioned that many times. So
I don't know if we've had this conversation personally. You might talk to him back there because I also travel as well. So.
No, I was you. I had the conversation because when you pulled the different cable, you ran 3/8 gauge, so you had to pull new cable. Remember?
That one time, but you've also been out there a couple more times after that
Yeah.
to inspect it. And I think we met with them, had a discussion. At this point, I just need an address so I can get a septic permit, get the soil done, get that trailer over here, and that's the only thing I need. I know you guys want to do an inspection, but
Well, you've not come in to get that documentation, address, where you're gonna place it. You need pictures of the mobile home you're bringing over because it's used. That's gotta be approved by the board. There's a process to do that.
I understand, but I also marked it. You also told me to bring pictures. I get that.
But I also marked it on the GIS paper you printed out. But
And we gotta have a septic permit before we can even issue any kind of permit.
correct, but I can't get a septic permit without an address. That's what the health department told me. That's the only thing I need is an address. And this shed thing, the whole issue was not even a big concern today. I just need an address.
Well, we just need to go in there and inspect your shed.
Do I get an address?
Well, the grid has nothing to do with the final inspection of the shed. That's a whole different issue. Like, the shed was purchased, built, put there, and it needs a final inspection.
It wasn't built there, it was brought in, it's
It
on
was
the
moved there, yeah.
So,
But like you said, that's on every inspection. That happens on every inspection. It's on your,
no,
every time you come in.
if that's the only issue, I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. I just like to have an address so I can proceed to actually, bring that mobile home I'm in right now over.
Well, let's
That's
set a date and time right now for him to do a final inspection.
Well, it's gonna have to be court ordered so I can get out of work. I don't.
Well,
I
how come
don't-
he can't meet you? How come he can't meet him there?
Do I have to be there?
No.
Or-
No, we just need in the shed, that's it.
Okay. Whenever,
Well, he's the one that can throw the dog more than I can, I'll tell you that right now.
it has to be after 3:30, guys.
He weighs more than I did.
Huh?
The dog weighs more than I did.
Yeah,
So
he
someone's
can't-
gotta help control that dog. And I can't, had they locked him up today, when someone pulled in, when they went to serve a paper or something, I don't know, today,
Anyway, if we can set a date and time, we can get something going. I can wiggle up some room.
What's your tomorrow look like?
Booked till Thursday now.
So tomorrow I have a very important appointment I can't miss.
Well, he can meet us there tomorrow. Heck, if you held the dog back once, you can hold it back again, surely.
He can't hold a dog.
It's very neat.
He's very big.
What about Thursday?
Yeah, we can arrange that, yeah. Any specific time?
3 o'clock?
Yes.
I just tabled this one.
This table. Make a motion to table.
Got a motion to table it? Anybody want to second that?
Yeah, I'll say it.
Any other discussion? All's in favor? Opposed? 7-0. Thanks for coming in.
Should do it first thing in the morning.
You might take a police interview.
Ninth item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 1605 located at 8 Hoosier Drive, North Herndon, owned by Mary Marlena Finley. Is Mary here? Got a recommendation of 30 days in court if anybody wants to make a motion.
I'll make a motion in 30 days.
I'll second it.
Any other discussion? All's in favor of 30 days in court? Opposed? 7-0. 10th item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 1756 located at 420 North Greensburg Street, owned by Jackson Griffith. Jackson? Looks like it's got the same recommendation.
I'll make a motion, we go 30 days in court.
Any other discussion? All those in favor of giving them 30 days and taking it to court? Opposed? Abstained? 6-0. 11th item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 2040 located at 9 South Gum Street, owned by Joseph Lewis. Joseph here?
So none of this has been cleaned up.
That's today.
That's today's pictures. I'll make a recommendation, 30 days in the court.
Second.
This time. Any other discussion? All those in favor of giving them 30 days in court? Opposed? Abstained? 11th item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 1336 located at 2168 Country Manor, owned by
That's
Kenneth
what you,
and
that's what
Kimberly.
you just did, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't, I'm sorry. You're right, I'm sorry. Trying to-
Kenneth or Kimberly here?
What are we looking at on this one?
Here it is.
Yeah.
Looks like a roof is repaired.
So this one, is, they just cleaned it up, there was a bunch of trash around there, but the shingles, the main complaint is the shingles are coming off and damaging other people's vehicles.
That sounds like a simple thing to me. Just,
I mean, there are problems with the roof, but they cleaned up and fixed the underpinning on the home, on the home.
What'd you say that address was again?
2168 Country Manor West.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, the shingles on the home are a big problem.
It needs to be real. And I can understand that somebody lived next door to them.
It's the people right behind them,
Yeah.
and that's,
Yeah.
their, I mean, it's all in there.
But they cleaned up what we asked them to, right?
No, well, the trash, but like, this has been the problem the whole time. This picture you can better see on the, Toby, look back here on this one.
I see it over there. That's what I'm looking at.
I can't believe it's not leaking like it said. Roof shingle had 30 shingles off.
That's up to you whether you want to address it or not.
Really make somebody get a new
Nobody does roofing.
What's that?
You guys got any motions down there?
We've been here like 2 days.
Huh?
Have we been here like 2
It
days?
feels like it.
Looks like we've been here 2 days on this one.
I'll make a motion for 30 days, send it to court.
And I'll second it.
Any other discussion? All those in favor of 30 days in court? Opposed? Abstained? I think it was 4-3.
See it next time.
Dave, Travis.
So you want to hear it again next month?
Not really.
I'll say the same
Come
thing.
back.
I'll say the same thing I did this month.
Well, make another motion.
13th item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 1019 located at 104 South State Street, owned by State Street Community Worship Center.
Oh. This one here is way past me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's he saying?
I've not heard anything. That, the fees Dave passed, but that, storage container be removed in both of those campers are not licensed.
Oh, they're not?
No. They're expired maybe.
Well, yeah, they were supposed to take care of.
And then there's some windows of us sitting in the church on the road level, so somebody could get hurt. And then there's plug-ins that go across the alley.
Not anymore.
Oh, they're not.
No, he's got this
Oh, is that
distribution
a
panel.
distribution panel there now? so.
Did you inspect that?
I did. Joey from Duke drew it up.
He's a good guy.
It's interesting, because you've been so lenient with him, I just don't understand.
Who?
This guy?
And he just won't respond.
I'll make a motion, just send it on the court.
I'll second that.
I know it came in for variances and everything else, and then
Didn't do what he's gonna say,
he
did he?
got
Any other discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? 7-0. 14th item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 1673 located at 525 Buckeye Street, owned by Donald Trowbridge Jr. Yes. Hello.
Yes, hello.
So Wayne's dad owned this, Don, and he passed away, and I think a lot of this Don's inherited. And
We've been in business for 34 years, and 2001, my father, or 2002, I'm sorry, my father passed away, and then I had health issues also, so a little bit of the maintenance on the building was, a little lax, which we are working on. Last complaint, I had, some vegetation growing in the fence, we took care of that. Now, I don't know if you guys have an issue with the trees on the left side of that picture there. I did that, I let that kind of grow up there for privacy between me and the neighbors, no one's in, because he had chickens and I think, ducks over there at one time, so I kind of let that grow up. Now, I sprayed the lot for, weeds since the last, we've had this period of rain, so that should be taken care of. A lot of the cars, there's a few of them that are under like abandonment where I have to send certified letters out. Some of them, like that Oldsmobile showing in the picture there, that's an abandoned vehicle, so is the red one in front of it. Making contact with the owners to try to get their vehicles out. I've addressed, I noticed you had a picture of the RV. I've addressed the owner of that RV and he's supposed to be taking it out with his mom. And so is that blue one right there. But I am I run an auto repair shop and I'm going to have cars, multiple cars on my site at all times. We've done it for 34 years and, I don't see that slowing down, but I do see, the RV needs to go.
So when the cars in that little fenced-in area,
Yes,
are
those are holding cars
So
for
you-
customers usually.
Okay.
Now these, that you're pictured here, most of those are, some that have major issues that the owners abandoned. And it's a process to get that legally to have them removed.
So the lot that we just talked about, is that something that they'll come and get, or you just have to get the paperwork and then they'll be gone?
Well, I'm not sure, I'm kind of checking into the legalities of that, but I've sent certified letters, I've contacted the Bureau of Motor Vehicles to see about a few of them to get titles, so I can repair them and move them along.
Yeah.
Some of them, I haven't made contact. I think the owners of those two vehicles that are pictured are dead. So I get a lot of vehicles that, people, a lot of those on the right side are vehicles we work with, There is, I have an incident also, I don't know if you see the black pickup next to the silver car there. I had a fire in December. I'm still messing with the insurance over that. I did make contact last week and they're supposed to come and get that truck, but the others I may have to end up just having all off.
I'm wondering if you take and on that front part that faces the highway and put those slats in that fencing.
Well, that's me last time.
Yeah, so I think that, I mean,
if that
it's up
was
to the
easy
board, but-
border as far as the visual there, I
Yeah.
agree with you.
They got that, or you can get that actually netting type of,
Yeah.
that just
I
ties
checked
it.
them online and then,
Yeah.
Yeah, like they got the ball diamond, and then they got it out of the Candy Evans got it out there at his
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
If you do that,
so I
at
will
least
check
high.
on doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what my recommendation would be, is to get that done and then try to get.
I was going to say that I know in the letter there was about refuge there in the picture from the street. Now those pile of rims on the,
That one?
a lot of those are junk parts, old barrels from oil. We try to sell them to people that need them.
But I think if you get that front,
Yeah,
that
you don't
stuff
see it.
there, yeah.
Think you get cleaned up in 180 days?
I could. Yeah.
So how about I make a motion 180 days in front of the court? So if you're not done in 180 days, it goes to court.
I mean, what is it?
Marie
a
can
lot
tell
of
you
this
what needs
stuff-
to be cleaned up. You
Hey,
tell me
what
what
do you
needs to be
think?
cleaned up.
What do you think the city's think? No slides in there? What-
Well, I think you need to netting, at least hide that, when you drive by it, you don't
Yeah,
see
on the
everything
front.
on the front, at least where it's
I agree.
visible.
Right there.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you got all that across the street that's commercial and then, the senior center there. I mean, they use your parking lot, I know,
Yes,
but at least you have to do business, but that would help just kind of hide that.
I'm okay with
Include that.
So we got a motion, 180 days court.
Yes, mate, did I make that prematurely or not?
That's up to
Sounds like
you.
a long time. That's up to you.
Well, I can pull it back. How about that?
So I guess, are you pulling it back, or?
Sure, why not? Somebody else make it.
So you want this
So
monitored, or what are you saying?
Well, I got a question.
Yeah.
With that being a business, I mean, a lot of businesses have car sitting there, I understand that, especially auto repair. What's the standard? I mean,
Yeah. I'm here too to get info on this too, guys. I mean,
So-
I've never been here or
Right.
had a complaint.
Again, a lot of this Wayne inherited,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, typically with a garage, we don't get into salvage. Okay, and that's kind of where this has gone to, is the salvage part. You know, we've had other people come in and that's what we had to address. You know, working on a car, it's licensed, you bring it in, you work on it, and it goes back out. Whereas Wayne's gotten into a lot of, they didn't come back and get it, or they left it.
Abandoners.
So then it almost becomes like a salvage, which is a different zoning.
We've put limitations on the number of vehicles you can have too, and then
Yeah.
required the cover on it.
That's been there a long time.
It has.
Yes, the Jeep there, I mean, the Journey that's facing, you know, the opposite direction. That one is one that came in for repairs, you burn up the engine and it's under finance. So the finance company is basically supposed to come and get it, but they have, you know, that's the kind of stuff I run into, like this one on the left was a woman that came in and was making payments and then all of a sudden she disappeared. And I can't get hold of her.
I think it is my opinion, put those slats in there,
Yeah.
try to hide from everybody,
Yeah.
and give him some time, monitor it, give him some time to see what he can do with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I just want to basically see what the board's issues are. That way I can develop a game plan to get rid of this stuff, or, you know, what is out of compliance.
Yeah.
So did Toby's motion die, or does somebody want to second that?
Well,
Or do you want to rescind it?
I think he already rescinded it.
Yeah, we're back.
John's gonna make a motion.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that, it's kind of like Toby's, but not quite, kind of mixture of the two. As long as he's making progress, if you, let's see, how should I take this? If no progress is made within 90 days, we'll take it, it goes to court. As long as he's continuing to make progress by cleaning it up or putting netting over it or whatever he can do, you know, salvage the cars or whatever, then.
That's what I am gonna have to do. And, you know, a lot of them's been there,
Review it.
like Marie said, I inherited
Let's
a lot of that.
review it 90
So,
days.
90
and
days.
Make a decision. If he's making progress, then it may give him another 90 days, but at this point,
Are you seconding that?
I'll second it.
Any other discussion?
We'll get together.
Okay.
All right, 90 days to show progress or goes to court. All in
No, we're
favor?
gonna review
Review again in 90 days.
Yeah.
Opposed? Abstained? Was that 7?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thanks.
Appreciate that.
This thing keeps going on. Mandatory break. How long we gotta go before we get a mandatory break and snacks?
We can take a break now.
This is it. Yeah, we'll probably have.
Those guys.
We're got vacation time
You
coming.
got
Probably.
to pop out some motions down there.
No.
Well, usually.
I'm not
15th item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 1832 located at 3939 Steepleworth Way. Owned by Stephanie and then Suetta and Nicole Saptoto.
Oh, exactly, what it called again, yeah.
Zaporo?
Taco Toto?
Oh, Zaporo.
Yeah,
There's no O there.
yeah, it's supposed to be in the word.
Oh, Zaporo.
He says it's.
Sorry, we butchered your names.
Well, you did a pretty good job on my last name, considering nobody can. Yes, so
Hello.
I am just basically requesting time to work on it. I recently had broken my ankle and I have been down for 2 months. I just now got extended to a brace and able to return to work next week to probably get financial for it. I did get the laser moved. So basically, I just need to get the stuff around it.
How much time you need?
Without getting evicted from my place now, I would say 2 months. So financially, we'll have something to get.
So 60 days? After 60 days, it's not cleaned up, goes to court, right?
Yeah.
There's my motion. You wanted motions.
I'll say it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
60 days.
Any other discussion? All's in favor? Opposed? Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
7-0. See how smoothly that can go?
Yeah. They probably woke up.
Are you
while
just
we
here
were
for the
I
show?
got some work, I got nothing better to do.
16th item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 2051 located at 357 Honey Locust Place, North River. Lance Webb.
He was here, and he's the one that was getting sick and left. So
I didn't know.
he agreed to, he was in the back, for your sake. He agreed to the 30 days in court.
So moved.
Second.
Voted.
30 days court.
Yep.
All in favor? Opposed? 7-0. 17th item of business will be the show cause.
It's
Dismiss.
18th item of business will be the show cause hearing on case number 1274 located at 116 West Walnut, owned by Wiper Corporation.
This is the one right on Walnut, facing the,
Goes back to 23.
Got a long list of.
This place just can't get cleaned up, can
it's falling apart.
Oh, right beside.
That's the non-use
I'll just,
This one is?
yeah.
I'll just make a motion to take out the court.
Yeah. Second.
Any discussion? All's in favor, take it to court? Opposed? Nineteenth item of business will be the opening of bids for cleanup of Marley and Aaron Levin's property at 3667 Lincoln Square.
Okay, we have 2 bids. First one is from Allen's Tree Service, $600.
Allen?
Allen's,
Alan.
ALLEN, actually,
600.
Next one is from Mahoy Construction, $400.
I'll make a motion to go with Mahoy.
What's that?
Me too. I'll second that.
We'll discuss that.
Moving, all's in favor, Mahoy 400. Opposed? 7-0.
Where's the money?
Where's the money coming from?
Where's the money come from? You better get some approved next meeting.
What's going on with this? I didn't hear about this. What's going on? Where's the money?
Oh, there's a picture here.
What'd you do with it, Dave?
Take some of them construction fees that you.
It's in county general.
Some debris.
Dave's gonna take care of that next month.
Well, I don't know. I'd like seeing Marie come in. It's awful nice when she comes in the meeting, in our council meeting.
How about I amend my motion to give it to him if we have the money? How about that?
That probably sounds better.
Oh, I would all pay it.
Hey, he's a planning commission meeting in, many years.
I think Brad will come in and ask for it. Just try it one time.
You know what, I'll be happy to come in, just be nice.
Am I ever not?
I'm not saying you are.
I just really like seeing you come in, because you're very kind and polite to us, and we don't get that very often. Yeah, I'd love to see you come in next meeting.
Don't get deep in here.
Yeah.
Just keep paying it on.
Did we adjourn yet?
What? No, we can't adjourn yet.
Oh,
That's right. We still got,
They're gonna vote on that.
New
yeah,
business,
probably shut the kitchen down.
Say
by
new
now.
business?
the contractor's license.
I think that's a good idea, Marie.
I think we should make a
Help them
motion
out. Help them out.
to not
Discontinue.
charge them anymore than
Table
make,
it, we'll
well,
table it.
I'll make it, you make that motion,
sure, I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion. That's a good idea, Chad.
As effective.
You mean Chad can make motions and he's been on us all night?
Yeah.
We're supposed to, but you guys won't.
You messed up.
That's where we're at.
You're allowed to.
Yeah, you're about to, brother.
Not supposed to.
Okay, don't get me started.
So is that effective immediately?
That was
All in
effective
favor?
May 12th.
Okay.
Opposed?
That's a great idea, Chad Evanger.
Yeah.